Hello everyone, so it was really fantastic week in the VIP group of Telegram, and I'm very proud to show you the results that we have made this week. Actually, we have made total of 770 pips of profit. But again, this is the total volume of the pips. I mean, maybe no one was able to make the same amount. However, this one right here is more realistic. If you guys have aimed only take profit number 1, you would have made 225 pips of profit. Now, why is this one more realistic? Because this one including only take profit number 1 plus the losses. So meaning, if you guys aimed only take profit number 1, you would really have made 225 pips. Also guys, I want to show you something. Since I know many people are focusing only on the losses, it's important to mention that we have sent this week 25 signals. Alright, so 25 signals in the VIP group. Let's count the losses, of course, because I know many of people here focusing only on the losses. Check this out, guys. So many greens, so many profits. I'm still looking for the loss. Okay, we have here 1, so let's count it. Here there is 1 loss. Continue, profits, greens, profits. Here we have 1 loss, so now that makes it 2. Again, more greens, 3, so we have 3 losses. Look at that, guys. All of the signals really are going in profit and deep profit. Like for example, pound JPY 130 pips of profit, pound USD another 130 pips of profit, more greens, more profits. I mean, this is fantastic. More and more profits. We are still looking for the losses, still looking. Yeah, and here we find another 2. That makes it 4, right? Did I stop the count? I think 4. Let's say 5. Maybe I miscount. Let's say 5. All right, so 5. Let's continue. Another here. We have here another loss. That makes it 6. I think even 5. So out of 25 signals, 5 or 6 only lost. And again, even the losses are not big. I mean, look at that. The losses are very small. 10 pips, 15 pips. I mean, that's really fantastic. I'm very proud and I'm very happy for the performance of the VIP group of Telegram. I believe that we are finally back on track, and hopefully guys, we will continue to provide you with these fantastic and amazing signals. Of course, if you wish to join Xtreme Trader Forex Signals group, please don't hesitate to contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. And let's now begin with the weekly analysis. And by the way guys, I will do the best I can to make this video short and just get to the point directly. And for that, let's now start with the EURUSD. So first of all, based on the weekly chart, the EURUSD is showing here a strong bullish reversal after reaching that level of a support and being rejected from the bearish breakout from it. So therefore, we can see that the weekly candle has closed as a pin bar. That's a sign number 1. Let's now move to the daily chart. Now also the daily chart here showing us, actually I want to move to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame guys here showing us a total of or actually a completing of inverted head and shoulders pattern, which indicates also for a continuation in the bullish momentum. Also, what we can see right here on the EURUSD is a completely fake breakout from that level of a support trend line. So as you can see, the market kept respecting that level of support trend line repeatedly. Then we had here number 1 and number 2 fake breakouts, and recently, of course, yesterday, due to the news, of course, the non-farm payroll and the unemployment claims, the EURUSD has made here a strong bullish momentum. And also we can notice here that we have also a broken level of a resistance trend line. So all of that together tells us that the EURUSD is indeed going to continue the rise. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Actually, we're on the 4-hour time frame. Let's move to the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, we want to focus on buying the EURUSD right here on that level of a previous support, which is the nearest one to that bullish breakout candle, which was also in the past a broken level of a resistance. And also, if we focus right here, let me just scroll to the left side, we are having here also a support trend line, and check this out. Right here exactly. We are having here that support trend line, which has been respected repeatedly and became a resistance trend line number 1, number 2, and a fake breakout. Now, after the bullish breakout, we can expect from the market to be respecting the same level of the support trend line. And if I'm not mistaken also, if we check the Fibonacci retracement, That's gonna be exactly 38.2. So all of that tells us that we can start buying the EURUSD after it fall to another 22 pips. The target will be right here, the highest level of a resistance at 1.06648, aiming approximately 105 pips of profit, and the safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support right here for about 40 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the pound USD. Alright, so on the daily chart, actually let's now move to the weekly chart. Weekly chart also showing us right here a strong rejection from the breaking out of that level of a previous support at 1.22376. It was also a key resistance in the past. However, now this pin bar right here, or actually a hammer, indicates that the pound USD also is going to be looking for a bullish reversal. Also right here, guys, we're having, of course, a support trend line. Check this out. So what I will do now is simply drag the very same line that I have drawn here and just place it all the way right here at that level of a previous resistance trend line. That is, of course, from my video on the channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. Now, as you can see, the same level has also become a support trend line number 1, and right here finally a support trend line number 2. So the weekly chart also confirms that the pound USD will continue the rise. Moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see clearly that we had here also a real level of a support right here exactly, and a fake breakout from that level, and finally we have here another respecting of that level of a previous support. Now, of course, this price action here in the middle, these 3 candles also indicates for a bullish reversal. That's actually a good sign to start buying this pair. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now also on the 4-hour time frame, we have here a completing pattern of inverted head and shoulders, and as you can see, the market has already been respecting that level for 2 times already. That indicates also that the pound USD is good to be bought. Now also we're having here a broken level of the resistance trend line, as you can see, and right here the market has made here the bullish breakout from that long term of a resistance trend line. So again, we have to consider buying this pair. Moving now to the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, what we are having right here is a clear broken level of a resistance right here exactly. Now check this out. This was right here a strong real level of a support because it has been respected as a resistance for 2 times, then again another 2 times as a resistance, actually 3 times, and finally we can expect from the market to be respecting the same level of the support after retesting the broken level of a resistance, and that level of a support will be also respected. Also right here, we are having that support trend line, and check this out right here exactly. Perfect. Look at that. That level of a support trend line also has been respected repeatedly. It became a resistance trend line. Then finally right now we can expect from the pound USD to continue the fall and then respect also the same level to become a new support trend line. Therefore, I would recommend to buy the pound USD exactly from that level at 1.22141. And take profit level can be placed just right there at the nearest strong key resistance level at 1.23070, aiming approximately 94 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone will be ranging just till the lowest level of a support right here for about 46 pips. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the AUDUSD. Alright, so now let's move to the weekly chart again, and also right here on the weekly chart we can notice that the AUDUSD has also made an attempt to break out from that level of a support at 0.62860. As you can see, it has failed from that breakout, and the market has made a strong bullish reversal for about 82 pips after reaching that support. Indicates that most likely the AUDUSD will continue the rise. Also right here we're having a broken level, actually right here. Check this out. So the market actually kept respecting that level of a real support trend line multiple times. We can see that we had here one fake breakout, but eventually the market again kept respecting the same level repeatedly. And every single time the market has made here a strong bullish reversal after retesting that level of support trend line. Therefore, I believe we can expect the same to happen right now. So therefore, let's consider buying the AUDUSD. Moving to the daily chart. Also right here on the daily chart, we are having interesting pattern of a fake breakout. Check this out. Right here we are having a real attempt of support trend line. Then in the middle we have here these 2 candles representing a fake breakout from that level. And finally we are having here this wick right here, or actually this tail, which has actually respected that level of real support trend line. Again, confirming that this pair is going to continue the rise. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now right here, we have to separate the fake breakouts from the real support levels. And as you can see right here, exactly right there, we do have right here the real level of a support. Exactly just like that. Right here actually, we're having the real level of the support, and then we have here the fake breakout from that level. Now, it seems to me like the AUDUSD is making here a bullish... One second. It's making here a bearish reversal upon the pressure from that level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. Right here exactly. Exactly. We are having here the resistance trend line, which has been respected repeatedly. Now we can expect a pullback to happen, and then we can buy the AUDUSD right on that level. Expect a drawdown for about few pips, I think like 10 pips. Maybe the market will be retesting that level of a support before continue the rise. That means that we have to wait for this pair to fall to another 27 pips before we can proceed to buy it. Of course, the take profit level will be right here at the nearest real level of a resistance, aiming 104 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a previous support for about 47 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the USDCAD. Alright, so as you can see right now, the USDCAD guys has actually made several attempts to break out from that level of a real resistance at 1.37900, and finally we are having here on the daily chart a strong price action indicates for a continuation in the fall. Now what we are having right here also is a broken level of a resistance trend line. That's remarkable, and that cannot be ignored. However, with that price action, I wouldn't think that the USDCAD is going to continue the rise at all. Most likely it will continue the fall after making here a small pullback, retesting a broken level of a resistance right here somewhere, and then it will continue the fall. I believe that the best level to buy this pair will be actually right there. Let me just check again where. Right there, exactly at that level of a previous key support level. Just to be accurate, exactly just right there at 1.35289, which means that actually might be our take profit level. Because let me just show it to you. This is first of all gonna be 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, as you can see right here. Also right here we're having a broken level of support trend line. We need to apply the line correctly. That is the support trend line, as you can see. Therefore, now we are having here multiple respecting of that level of a strong key support trend line. Then finally we are having here that one fake breakout indicates that the USDCAD will most likely now gonna continue the fall till it reach that level of a support trend line, and afterward it might actually continue the rise. But until then, we will continue shorting it. So that means that we have to sell exactly at Fibonacci 23.6 right there after retesting the broken level of a resistance right there exactly at 1.36819. The market will most likely be respecting the same level of a real resistance right here, and then it's gonna continue the fall. So that means that we have to wait for the USDCAD to rise to another 27 pips before we can start selling it, and our take profit level will be just right there. Just to be safe, guys, and to be sure that our take profit level is going to be reachable, to be at Fibonacci 50 at 1.35742, aiming approximately 110 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging higher than this level of a resistance for about 50. Actually, I would say, let me just make it lower like that. Yes. Ranging for about 52 pips only. Let me now write the signal for you. Moving now to the USDJPY. Alright, so actually I want to stay here on the 4-hour time frame because the weekly and daily we cannot really see much of that. However, eventually what we are having here on the daily chart is a broken level of a resistance, as you can see right here, and that was of course the bullish breakout from that level. And right here we are having support number 1 and finally support number 2, which indicates also that the USDJPY will most likely now gonna continue the rise. So meaning, if we go now to the 4-hour time frame, I want to highlight, guys, that we are having here a strongest real level of a support, exactly right there at 148.950. So now we can see that the USDJPY is actually gonna continue the fall, and most likely that level of the support will be respected, and therefore we can start buying this pair exactly at that level of a previous support. Expecting from the USDJPY to continue the rise till it reach the highest level of a resistance at 1.49.965. Of course, also we can apply here the support trend lines, I think, if we start here from the lowest low. I think yes. Look at that, guys. Check this out. So right here we're having the lowest level of a key support trend line. We can see that the market actually kept respecting those levels. However, right here we're having the nearest support trend line to that bullish breakout candle, or actually that fake breakout, and now we can expect from this pair also to be respecting the same level of a real support trend line. So all of that tells us that we can buy the USDJPY right from that level, and the take profit level will be at the absolutely highest level of a resistance at 149.942, expecting approximately, let's say, 100 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right there for about 48 pips only. Let's now move to the NZD/USD. Alright, so actually the NZD/USD here on the weekly chart also showing us a strong rejection from the breakout of that support at 0.58950, and most likely right now, guys, the NZD/USD is indeed gonna continue the rise. Of course, also we're having here a respected level of a support trend line, and check this out carefully, guys. We're having here that real level of support trend line. We are having here what seems like a fake breakout, but I really wouldn't think so. However, finally on the last week, we can see here 2 attempts of respecting the same level of a real support trend line. Again, indicates that this pair is going to continue the rise. Moving to the daily chart. Also, the daily chart here showing us a strong price action indicates for the bullish reversal. So, moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now, what I will do right here on the 4-hour time frame is simply highlight that level of a previous support trend line and connect it all the way right here, as we can see, on that level of a previous resistance trend line. Check this out. That is, of course, guys, my strategy, which called the magic of trend lines. As we can see recently, that level has been respected as a support trend line, again resistance trend line multiple times, and finally a resistance trend line. Now we can actually expect to buy the pair after it make a pullback and retest the broken level of resistance here somewhere, and then we can buy this pair. So moving now to the 30-minute time frame. Now, as you can see here, guys, on the 30-minute time frame, we do have a broken level of a previous resistance. I would recommend to buy this pair exactly from that level of a previous resistance after the retest happens, after it falls to another 22 pips. And if we scroll to the left side, however, now what I'm looking for is a strong attempt of a support which has been spotted on that same level. As we can see, sure enough, we're having here real level of a support and then 2 fake breakouts. So therefore, I believe we can trust this level to buy the the NZD/USD, and our take profit level can be placed just right there at the highest level of a resistance at 0.60372, aiming approximately 70 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 0.59306 for about 36 pips only. And finally, let's move to the gold. Alright, so now if we check the weekly chart on the gold, as we can see, guys, the gold has really crashed and kept falling before 1900, and now it was approaching even lower than 1800, but finally at 1810. As I told you guys, if you remember, I told you that the gold will most likely gonna make a bullish reversal after it reach the lowest level of a support, because it needs to gain some liquidity in order to continue the volatility, of course, or the movement. However, now the gold has actually made a strong bullish reversal for about 220 pips just after reaching that level of a support. However, that indicates also that the gold will most likely now gonna continue to rise. If we look at the daily chart, however, we can notice here the strong rejection from that level of a key support at 1812.75. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and hopefully I'm not, the gold will continue to rise till it reach 1858.72. That was, of course, a real level of a resistance which has been respected repeatedly, and the gold most likely is going to be going toward that level. And also, remarkably, we are having here also the nearest support to that bearish breakout candle. So therefore, let's consider buying the gold for the next week until it reaches that level of a resistance. Moving to the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, what we can see right here is a clear broken level of a resistance exactly at 1825.98. So therefore, we can consider buying the gold after it falls to another 60 pips until it reaches that level of a previous resistance. But before we do that, let's confirm if there was a strong key support level on the same level. We need to check how did the gold be reacting to that level in the past. Now, as you can see, right here exactly, we are having a strong support level. As you can see, the market just kept rising and moving for, I think, more than 800 pips after reaching that support. Oh my God, 1,300 pips. Also right here, we're having a respected level of that support again. That altogether tells us that the gold will, oh my God, check this out, guys. This is fantastic. Look at that. Look at 1825.98, how the gold has been reacting to that area. That means that recently, right now, after having here the bullish breakout from that level of a previous resistance and confirming the strength of that level as a support, 1825 is gonna be our boy where we can start buying this pair. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the take profit level will be placed just right there at the nearest support to our entry. That means that we can actually expect 312 pips profit from this signal, and a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than the absolutely lowest level of a support at 1813 exactly for about 127 pips. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and for the other pairs of the USD pairs. Again, guys, I really hope it will be a profitable week. And again, I will see you again in more deal of the day videos. And by the way, this week I will do the best I can to start providing you with at least 2 live trading videos per week. And we need to improve the live trading videos as well, and I will do that. However, again, in the end, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, don't forget to check our VIP group of Telegram. Seeing is believing, guys. Check it yourself before you listening to any haters. Until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.